like to talk about my doll, which is modeled after the first emperor of the unified China, Huang. Huang had a massive army of soldiers who helped him conquer the number of individual vassal states during the Warring States period and united them into one great kingdom about 2,200 years ago. During his reign, he built and connected many fortifications and walls into one single defense system, 5,500-mile long Great Wall of China, which is now considered as a symbol of China. He buried the world-famous terracotta army in his tomb as a garden for his afterlife. The great emperor ruled until his death in the 210th BC. He is one of the most important people in Chinese history. Made mostly of earth and stone, the world-famous Great Wall of China, built by Huang, stretched from the East China seaboard to the west desert in Gansu province. The walls and a series of forts standing along the historical northern border protect China against the raids and invasions from the north. Several walls were built as early as the 7th century BC. These later joined together and made bigger and stronger are now collectively referred to as the Great Wall of China. Little of that original wall remains. Since then, the Great Wall has been rebuilt, maintained, and enhanced. The most of the existing well-preserved wall is from the Ming Dynasty. Guess what color ancient Chinese people cannot wear except the emperor? The answer is yellow. Yellow color decorated with dragons is a privilege of the royal family. Red symbolizes importance with royalty. Yellow symbolizes the power of the throne. The dragon symbolizes power and excellence along with royalty. My doll of Huang is completely made of paper. He is holding the national flag of People's Republic of China. I searched for the picture of the emperor, then printed it out. I cut out the wrapping paper, glitter paper, and fabric stickers into small pieces for his cloth. I used marker to outline my doll. Question: Where's my original paper doll? It is right here at the back. One of his arms is bent forward. With a strong technology background, my grandparents and my parents all work as computer experts. My parents moved to the U.S. for jobs, and they are the first people in their generation that has moved to and lived in the U.S. My parents have black hair and brown eyes like typical East Asian people. Although I also have black hair and brown eyes, I was born and grew up in Fremont, California. My parents were all born and grew up in Beijing, the capital of China. Imagine living in an ancient city with thousands of years history at childhood. My parents visited those hundreds of years old ruins and buildings like Tiananmen Square, Palace Museum, and Summer Palace almost every weekend. Well, just like I like to go to Exploratorium or California Academy of Science, or might visit the Six Flags Park or Disneyland at weekend or holidays. Being proud is one of the 4 great ancient civilizations. My parents love to keep our Chinese traditions and cultures in our family. We like to celebrate the Chinese New Year. I like to wear red and yellow with dragon patterns at that special time. My brother and I are also attending Chinese school at the weekend. My family loves to explore the interesting Chinese culture. I have visited many cities in the past few years. Xi'an is the most interesting one in all. few years. It is the capital where the first emperor of China, Huang, lived and was buried. Although his palace, Peng Palace, was burned down shortly after his death in falling of Qin dynasty, his afterlife terracotta army survived for more than 2,000 years. In 1974, thousands of soldiers and horses were found, and I was shocked by the details and vivid colors when visiting the museum. I like to explore all different kinds of cultures by traveling around the world. While I was amazed by the history of China, visiting iconic museums, the Capitol, the Supreme Court, and the White House in Washington, D.C. makes me be proud to be an American. Thank you.